Hello everyone, I am Saurabh Shashidharan, working as Customer Success Manager for ARC Advisory Group India. In this session, I'll be joining with Mr. Mohan to discuss on its published study, Simulation Software. As mentioned in my previous videos, we will be discussing on the scope of the study, supply landscape, key factors, strategies, etc. So let me welcome Mohan to join this session. Hello Mohan,
Hi, Saurabh. How are you doing?
all well, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Saurabh. Hello, everyone. This is Mohan, working as a senior analyst in ARC India team. I'm into software team. I will be discussing with Saurabh regarding my first publishing study. Over to the Saurabh.
Yeah, thank you, Mohan. So my first question to you will be like, what is the scope of this market analysis report?
Okay. The scope for the simulation software market covers broad and diverse set of technologies and applications based on 3D virtual models. And this report mainly talks about traditional core of simulation software market, which consists of computer-aided engineering that was developed particularly for product design and testing. And this report also covers simulation software applications that include finite element analysis, computational fluid dynamics, multi-physics, and digital twins, and also focusing on different industries like aerospace, automotive, and electronics.
Thank you, Mohan, for briefing the scope. Mohan, can you talk about the suppliers of this study?
Thank you for the question, Saurabh. I will name the few suppliers from this market, like ANSYS, Bentley Systems, Dassault Systems, MathWorks, and Siemens also. And there are other players also accommodated in this market. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohan. Good to hear about some prominent players from your study. My next question is to know, like, what are the growth or the success factors? So, can you brief on that?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Key growth or success factors which I have observed was there is a huge advancements in AI, ML, and cloud computing that is transforming simulation tools, making them faster and more accurate and smart as well. And integration of virtual reality and augmented reality is also enhancing users training and product design process. One more thing I have observed was there is a huge growth in high performance computing and cloud based simulation platforms as well. And of course there is a rising demand for virtual prototyping and testing across various sectors. And coming to the key growth contributions, what I feel was there is an increased growth in simulation driven by adoption of digital twins for product and production life cycles. And there is an increasing demand for simulation tools for battery and powertrain development for especially in electric vehicles. So these are the few key growth success factors which I observed. Thank you.
Right, Mohan. So, as you have mentioned about the growth factors, our audience will also be eager to know, like, are there or is there any inhibiting factors to add on? So, can you brief that?
Yes, there are few inhibiting factors which I have found. Like simulation software market faces a challenges due to the shortage of skilled professionals and also reluctance from manufacturing and businesses to adopt simulation technologies, which we need to consider it as a unfortunate. Uh, Integrating AI into simulation software can be tricky because it involves dealing with technical issues, making sure that AI models are easy to understand, and constantly checking to ensure they work correctly. So this is a little tricky thing which they felt it. And there is a one more thing was rising demand for the real-time simulation capabilities across various industries that underscores the need for efficient and innovative software solutions. But what happening was developers are tasked with the challenge of crafting simulation software that performs complex calculations quickly enough to deliver actionable insights in the real time. So these are the three key growth inhibitor factors which I have noticed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohan, for explaining both the factors. My next question is to understand, like, the strategies that you would recommend for the buyers of the system.
Hmm. For buyers, I feel like buyers should prioritize simulation software with advanced analytic tools and robust modeling capabilities, particularly in 3D virtualization and real-time data tracking. And I recommend buyers of simulation software should focus on solutions that use AI to improve model accuracy and automate difficult operations. What I mean to say, but buyers should also focus on real-time data integration, physics-based modeling, bidirectional communication with physical systems, and a user-friendly interface for data visualization and scenario planning. These are the three key buyer strategies which I have observed, yeah, and recommend as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohan. Would you like to add any other key trends or point to this?
Yes, I have observed a few key trends like um, I can say emergence of comprehensive and multifunctional simulation platforms is growing, which I have observed, and there is a interesting one was there is a rising demand for edge technology and real time simulations. And as I mentioned before, there is a growth of digital twins that leveraging metaverse technologies. Since we heard that metaverse is growing uh, day by day, so metaverse so the digital twins is leveraging the metaverse technologies, which is a key driver in the future as well, which I observe. Thank you.
Right, Mohan. So my last question, or maybe the most important question, is to know, like, how can buyer be benefited from the study? And buyers, as in the suppliers, as owners and service provider. So I would request you to brief on that also.
Sure. This is interesting and very important question, which I feel. So what buyers get if they purchase this report or the study? So this report is highlighting advancements in simulation technologies that include hardware and software developments, helping buyers stay updated with their latest innovations. And this report also helps them understand the unique applications and benefits of simulation technologies in each industry, in every industry where are they from. So and we have clearly detailed profiles of leading simulation software suppliers also that helps them understand the competitive landscape and identify potential partners or capabilities. So these are the three important benefits for the buyers or who purchase this study. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Mohan, for joining the session, also for addressing all the queries related to the study simulation software. Your insight will definitely provide our clients with a clear understanding of the study as well. To our audience, for additional information, I would request you to visit www.arcweb.com. You can also use the contact form to fill in to reach to us directly. Once again, thank you, Mohan, and thanks to the audience for watching the video.